Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing with some lovely leftovers. Now these are things that have been left over from layouts that I've completed over the past couple weeks. I'm also going to pull in some wood grain paper. I just am not sure which one yet, but this is a pack from Close to My Heart. And then I have these two photos here, so let's see what I can do. Now I decided to go with this dark wood grain, and I absolutely love this. So this wood grain paper packet came from Close to My Heart, and it is not the leftovers. It is a brand new full sheet of paper. Now Close to My Heart papers are usually double-sided, and they are not generally as thick as other scrapbooking papers, but they're not as thin as single-sided sheets either, so they're kind of in between. Now I just decided to go ahead and trim off all the little bits off of these papers. So anything that still had a branding strip, I just went ahead and cut it off. Anything that still had their paper pad thingy attached to it, zoom right on off of there. Now I really don't have any plan for this layout. The only thing I know I'm going to do is I'm going to use up these papers by layering them up. And I think this is one of the easiest ways to use up your papers. And I'm not talking about the teeny tiny little scraps. I'm talking about this size of paper. And this is normally what I do when I have a kit. It's not a conscious effort of I'm using the leftovers of my kit, but I do only keep larger size scraps, so they are easy to make layouts out of with the leftovers. Because you have a decent sized amount of papers, you're not trying to figure out what in the world is going on with, you know, a 1/4 of an inch by a 2-inch piece of paper. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? That stresses me out. I can't even think about the kind of layout I would have to make to be able to use a whole heck of a lot of those kind of papers. So, like I said, these are the papers that work for me. These are the leftover papers that have been, they've been chilling for a little bit. It's funny because I've scrapbooked a good amount today, and I really don't have any leftovers. So this is going to be a short-lived series if I can only get one layout of my leftovers after a week. So we still have plenty of time for the week and more layouts to be made. Hopefully I will have leftovers, hopefully. Now I really do like the colors of what was in these leftovers, and they are greens and golds and yellows, and they're just colors that I really, really enjoy scrapbooking with. I know that recently I feel like I scrapbook with a lot of pink and teal, but really the blues and the greens are my favorite to scrapbook with together. And you don't always need pink to go with it. You just don't. Now there is some pink in this layout, and there will be because there are pieces. Now I cheated, and that little floral piece actually is from my Kill a Kit with Style, but it's still a little leftover. It didn't go back in my Kill a Kit storage area. It actually was just kind of sitting on my desk, so it didn't get tossed either, because normally I wouldn't save that size. Like, I just wouldn't do it. But we made things happen for the leftovers. So now I have built out this layout, and basically it's a big chunky L, and I'm cool with that. I am totally cool with the big chunky L. It is one of my go-tos, and I like it. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm also okay with the different florals that are on this layout. So we have these florals, which are kind of, I would say, more realistic than the little florals that are up there on that small piece of paper. And like I said, totally okay with it. So I have this one word right here, Bliss, and that is a leftover. It's got to get used up. Also this why not. So my title is Why Not Bliss, and you guys know I like my titles. I like my little funky titles, and I know that this might be, you know, like, what, Sadie, you psychopath? No. I am going to cut off the question mark off of why not. I thought about doing Bliss, comma, why not, so I wouldn't have to cut off the question mark, but that wasn't doing it either. So I do have this geotag in the same gold as the why not, and I just take my good sweet time figuring out where I want it, and I actually don't think that's where it ends up. Now this sticker sheet has lots of crafty things on it, but it did have this sunshine sticker, and I liked the sunshine sticker, so I went ahead and added that to the layout. Like I said, this sticker sheet has lots of crafty things on it, and this has nothing to do with craftiness. This is, you know, some cacti and some plants. It's nothing to do with crafting whatsoever. So now I'm just trying to figure out where I can pop in this sticker as well, because, you know, this is leftovers too. The good thing is I do get to use this sticker sheet for another layout. And then it just has a couple little things left on it, and that sticker sheet will be done. I am hoping to get this bad boy done either this week or next week, because I'm kind of over it, over the whimsical sticker sheet for sure. Now I've got this going on. This little piece right here is also a piece that I normally wouldn't save, guys, but it is in my kill kit this month, so I just decided to go ahead and add this paper layer down as well, because, you know, if you've already got 4 or 5 paper layers, you might as well have 6 or 7, right? Right, more is more. Now I really wanted to bring in these flat stickers right here, and they are a gold foil flat sticker on top of white, and I just couldn't make it work. They just felt forced and they felt awkward, and I'm just like, nope, we're gonna put these off to the side. I even went into my floral die cuts, and I was like, oh, maybe I should just add some die cuts here, and then I can add these gold leaves. It didn't work either. I really did not like what I had picked out, what I'd come up with. I do love having my floral die cuts in their own little die cut and ephemera box. It just works for me with how I think about my scrapbooking supplies. Now, I thought that this floral would have been a good color match to what I had going on in the layout. However, it just really didn't go with the gold and white stickers, and my whole point was to use the gold and white stickers. It wasn't to dig into my floral stash and use up florals, because I'm not afraid of using up my florals, you guys. It's not a thing where I'm like, oh darn, I have too many florals. How am I ever going to use them? No. I like florals. Most of the time florals are on all my layouts, and just what was going on just did not. No. Stop trying, Sandy. So I eventually stopped trying and put the florals back, and then we're going to get this layout wrapped up. See, I'm still trying. I'm still trying to make those little gold leafy things happen. Ultimately, I realized that they should not happen. They are not the right thing. I flipped through the Bloom Street sticker book, and honestly, there's not a whole heck of a lot left in this sticker book that I would use. There is a lot of butterflies left. Yeah, a lot of butterflies. You know, me and butterflies don't normally get along, just because I feel like they're just not my thing. You know, they're just not my thing. So I don't know. The sticker book probably will be killed as much as I can kill it, but it will still have lots of butterflies in there. Who knows? So I decide to, boy, that was a big sigh about moving this geotag. I decide to move this geotag up near the title. It just felt a little out of place off to the side. And then that's where I am going to leave this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for listening to me ramble about my layouts. And thanks for joining me for a helping of leftovers. And I will see you again real soon for another video.